Guys, Bitcoin, crypto markets have flipped with the MACD bearish crosses basically across the board on most major assets right now. We still have good news coming in. We still have interesting things happening. Big altcoin news, lots of stuff to talk about. So we're going to talk about that stuff one day away from D-Day, the Fed meeting tomorrow. Our fate will be decided. Jerome Powell, the master of the universe, will not cut rates, but hopefully he will end QT. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Guys, I see you. Welcome to the party. I'll be answering your questions second half of the stream. Where we get into this because we got a lot to talk about. Andrew here, continuing the rumor mill. Not only will a large corporate make a Bitcoin treasury announcement at the end of this month, again, rumor going that it could be NVIDIA. I still think Meta is a likely one, to be honest. Apparently, there's also another corporate entity focused solely on Bitcoin strategies. Sole purpose will also be announced. So we had the one announced the other day with backing by SoftBank and Tether that they're launching the 21XXI company. The CEP SPAC stock went up like 400% or something like that. Probably not a great buy at the current levels, to be honest. Anyway, people went absolutely nuts for that. We had a Brazilian bank, got very little press, but Brazil's biggest bank also started a sub company. It bought $200 million of Bitcoin called Orange, apparently with the intention of running the MicroStrategy playbook, issuing out new debt to buy shit tons of Bitcoin. Genius. Very, very interesting stuff going on here. Apparently, we're getting another one of those companies coming, plus a big corporate. Now, look, good news seems to not really move the markets in the current scenario. But if you had a major entity like Facebook or NVIDIA come out and say, hey, we're buying a few $billion of Bitcoin, it would move markets. People would get excited again. Okay? Okay. BlackRock, man. What the hell? $530 billion of inflows into BlackRock Bitcoin ETF products yesterday. You know, I don't know what the hell they are telling the BlackRock sales team, but those guys need like gold stars, bonuses. I have no idea. Look at this. Everybody else either zero flows or outflows yesterday. BlackRock smash by $500 million worth of Bitcoin. We are now at $1.1 billion. No, sorry. 425 million this week. We had gargantuan sum last week too. It's absolutely crazy, actually. Almost $2 billion last week. Nuts. Absolutely crazy numbers here, guys. Absolutely crazy numbers. BlackRock just keeps buying. It's like you don't see a lot of outflows from BlackRock. You have to understand. Well, we have this. Whales offloaded around 50,000 Bitcoin over the past 10 days. It was all absorbed by BlackRock. BlackRock bought it all. Those whales offloading their Bitcoin, these guys are going to have to start to have a conversation with themselves. The game has changed. This is not the simple market you could manipulate back in the day. BlackRock just literally bought all that Bitcoin. Just BlackRock. Just BlackRock, nobody else. Think about it, man. It's crazy. It really, really is. Huge demand, and yet the market feels not very excited right now. Bitcoin around $94,000. Again, we are looking at a bearish crossover on the MACD. Big loss of momentum here as we failed to catalyze the price higher. Unfortunately, that's fine. I'm still looking for an 89K retest. Maybe we get it, maybe we don't, okay? Start giving me a few solid candles above this 95K line with some volume to back them up. This one, remember we talking about that? That doesn't really have a lot of volume coming in on this move higher here. Well, now we can see that, can't we? Bit of a fake out there. Let's see if we can actually get a decent move down to 89 here. See how it goes. Lax guy 36, 99% of coins going to zero. Amen, they are. Amen, they are. It's always been true in crypto. Iconic XBT saying, you don't know it yet, but you're in one of the most important windows of your life. Few focus month right now can change everything. Your income, your identity, your future. Most won't see it. The waste of scrolling, doubting, waiting. then wonder why nothing changed. But if you move now, your family will feel it, your partner will notice, your friends will start asking questions, and deep down, you know you did what most wouldn't. This isn't just about money. It isn't just about it's about freedom, control, and about finally backing yourself. You don't know yet, but 6 months from now, you'll be grateful you started today. I love the message, man. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff, dude. Very good message. Honestly, guys, the amount of potential in these markets every single day is absolutely astronomical, but it requires you to come in and look at it with fresh eyes every day, not to come in and, you know, be convinced by all the doomer bears, everything's going to go to zero all the time. Even if stuff does go zero, fine, short it. Anyway, guys, you want a good exchange to long or short all the top coins? Guess what? That exchange is called BitUnix. Go check it out. No KYC, no VPN, means anyone anywhere can use the exchange, okay? I know some of you guys are in countries where you don't have a lot of great exchange options. This could be one of those options for you. Go check it out. Here's the deal. You get $10 for starting your account. Just like, hey, what up? Welcome to BitUnix. Here's $10 for you. Make your first trade on us. You can try out the exchange. You deposit $2,000, you can get $400 back, and you can get up to $2,000 in trading bonuses. Pretty cool, right? Link down below. They got all the big coins, by the way. Whatever you want to do your trading, you know, trade meme coins, Bitcoin, whatever. I actually do most of my trading over here on BitUnix these days. So go check it out. Link down below. So Solana coin, the salami coin. Solana led all layer 1, layer 2 chains of revenue generation in April. It's crazy, man. Tron for the win at number 2, by the way, network revenue. If you add up all the Ethereum stuff, it's like not even, I mean, a little more than half of Solana's. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Ethereum, what's going on? Solana price, oh, good. Goody. Look at this, interesting. Again, Solana has flipped. Technically bearish, momentum-wise, MACD, right? MACD daily trending down currently. Now, it could be a short-lived bearish crossover. These things have the tendency to be pretty reactive and move in the opposite direction pretty quickly. Right now, we're seeing a 20-day EMA retest right here, okay? Check this out. 20-day EMA retest in play right now. Not a bad chance to go long, okay? Put that out there. Christian says, shorted all the altcoins last week. Now my shorts are blasting. Good job, Christian. Good job, man. Fantastic. A lot of these slow down momentums, these MACD bearish crossovers starting to form across the board there, which generally indicates a correction of some degree is coming. Right now, Solana still within this big triangle situation here. The technical breakdown target, if we lose it to the downside, is about 130, something like that. Even a little about 120. Depends on where we break it out, of course. But from here, probably about 130, something like that. Anyway, we'll see how it plays out. Has not technically really broken the structure very much yet, but let's see. I think you lose the 20-day here, and that breaks the structure. And then we hope that the 50-day EMA holds. I still would buy ordering at 140, but if Bitcoin goes down to 89K, buy order probably gets hit and then almost immediately stopped out, and then I'll reassess lower. But we'll see. I think it's at least good for a short-term bounce there. Can reassess later. Solana-based DePIN project Natex Network is partnered up with Grab, Southeast Asia's largest mobility app. That's really cool. That's fantastic news. I mean, good job, Natex. I was a pre-sale investor in this one. I've sold most of my position. I think I still have a few coins to claim, but it's crazy because this is actually like really big news. You'd never know that though. Can you show me on the chart here where the massive news that Natex partnered up with basically the Uber of Southeast Asia? Nope. Nobody gives a shit anymore because that's just the current state of the market. But that's big news, man. I mean, that's big news. That's cool, man. Congratulations to the dudes over at Natex. It's unfortunate the market gives zero shits about good news anymore. Should have made it a dog coin, man. Should have made a dog coin. Anyway, continuing. RIP to the Zerbro dev. Man. Guys, I mean, Market's been rough. Market's been rough. We had Trench Warrior, let's say, unalive himself about 2 months ago as well on a live stream. This dude did it on a live stream too. Young dude too. He's 22. Smart, obviously smart. G Money. There's still people who are saying it may or may not be confirmed that he unalived himself. A lot of conflicting noise out there. I'll assume it's true until proven otherwise. Let's just say that. I hope it's not true. I hope it's some bullshit publicity stunt. Honestly, I really do. That'd be fantastic. I don't know. It's terrible. But yeah, look, guys, we're struggling. Fuck, it's just money, man. At the end of the day. My guess is this dude, because he was the key dev behind Zerbro, which dropped, 95% in like 6 weeks or something like that. Yeah. Find help, guys. Always, it's just money. It's just stuff. You got a whole life ahead of you. This dude is 22, man. I agree. The market's about to nuke more. Yeah. I mean, like I said, got some key levels we marked out here. We're going lower. Yeah, well, I would agree. But I think, the bears like Rennie here tend to come out. I think we're going dramatically lower. And we could go dramatically lower. It's always possible. Anyway, what's crazy is that this happens and the coin actually pumped for a few hours. I don't know what the future of this is going to be without the dev, obviously. But I actually sold my Zerbro a few weeks ago, swapped it all into AI16Z, just because I thought there's kind of more promise in that the ELIZA framework. Yeah. Plus, then once I saw the Kanye stuff on the Zerbro Twitter feed, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I sold that. Anyway, continuing. The SEC has postponed its decision on Canary's proposed spot Litecoin ETF. Decision postponed again. I was considering longing that yesterday. I was like, I don't know. Feels pretty iffy at this particular situation right now. Litecoin, uptrend lost, retest, bearish retest of the uptrend, losing 50-day and 20-day EMAs. Timber, watch out down below. As what it is, Litecoin. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Litecoin. I could see, for example, it'll move down here, come back up to retest 20-day around like 82, 83 before we further move down. You really want to see like $73 hold as price support. Yeah. Lark doesn't get tired of fudding. Felix, please explain to me, what am I fudding? What am I fudding? I'm sharing the news as it is right now with you guys, okay? Am I fudding something? Let me know. Let me know. I disagree with that. No one cares about Litecoin. I think there's an interesting trade there around the... I agree. I don't particularly care about Litecoin either. But I think that there's probably a decent trade there around a Litecoin ETF approval. Anyway. So the May pump was just more win. Summer's always dead. Look, it's the 6th of May. We still have a lot of time on our hands. Dragon Flame AU. Oh, yeah, I know. He says, Lark, look at the weekly indicators showing bottom signals. I agree. We were looking at that yesterday, actually. So I don't want to give people the false perception here. It's pretty grim with the Zerbro dev, man. This makes me feel bad, man. It's crazy fucking crypto markets. Anyway, RIP, man. For a moment there, man, Zerbro's doing some pretty cool shit. Anyway. Yes, I agree. We have a lot of bottoming signals across the weekly charts. We have MACDs trending back in the right direction for some of these assets. So the correction on the daily could be relatively short-lived. Daily MACD trends tend to move for like a week or two at a time, 3 weeks at a time. So you might see, we just had a 3-week run. Maybe we see a week or two correction, which is probably not going to invalidate unless it really, really dumps. Probably not going to invalidate that we are coming up on weekly crossovers bullish crossovers on the MACD for like Bitcoin and stuff like that. So yes, thank you for pointing that out, Dragonflame AU. Glad you quit smoking, Lark. Yeah, the shisha messed me up, man. We were smoking shisha for like a few hours. It was crazy. Anyway, don't smoke, kids. Bad stuff. If it's the bottom, then why I'm up in like 7 different shorts. Again, there's always money to be made, man. Always money to be made in these markets. Seriously. Always money to be made, guys. Just got to, have the right mindset when you come in here. Anyway, Ash sharing this. Ethereum stochastic RSI signaling the oversets on the monthly, by the way. Signaling oversold zone even during the FTX crash. ETH was less oversold, which is crazy, man. That's crazy. Also, stochastic RSI approaching bullish cross for the first time since Q4 2024. Interesting. Ethereum, by the way, so look at the weekly chart here. Another one of those assets, man. And again, this kind of brings it back to it. Short term, we could see some noise. And unless there's some very big, bad macro stuff that starts coming through here. Okay. If you see some very bad macro stuff coming through in the next, week or two, that could drive things lower than people expect right now. And all these potential confirmations on these MACD bullish crossovers on the weekly may not end up getting confirmed, at least not anytime soon. We have to wait a little longer. But we have a lot of things moving in the right direction right now, and short-term price corrections are not necessarily going to invalidate all of that, okay? Just FYI. Alex saying, game token slowly rotating back into focus. Gun is worth tracking. I agree. I got a gun position. As always, guys, you can see my full portfolio disclosures linked down below in the description. YouTube can comment over an X. Private round investor, invested back in 2022. It's been a few years. Nice to see them finally coming to market, but I don't get any tokens still from that private round until like next year, April or something like that. Anyway, besides the point, I bought a big bag of spot because honestly, there's no coins coming to the market for a year, and shit, off the grid is like one of the biggest games crypto's ever seen. Yeah. Anyway, not much in the chart right now. It's in the demand zone, let's say. So if you are looking to buy a spot position, not financial advice, obviously, just because I bought some shit doesn't mean you should buy it. I could lose all my money. Everybody else could lose it too. Okay, just FYI. But it's coming back into the demand zone here. So interesting place potentially for securing a bag. Okay, better to buy it up here than it was back up here at 6-7 cents. Let's put it that way. Okay. Hey, by the way, if you want to join up on our Discord, I was doing some DGen AI coin shopping yesterday. Pretty mixed results so far. Just small little dabbles, let's say. But we're sharing all kinds of stuff like that in the Discord all the time. Okay, let's do some questions. What made you change your perspective on XRP? I don't think I particularly changed my perspective on XRP. I'm still not much of an XRP fan, to be honest. I'm not buying it. I don't own XRP, but I'm happy to, as I've been saying for years, I'm happy to trade XRP. Man, I see a good setup. People love the coin. It's a nice coin to trade. Pretty clean charts most of the time, right? In fact, let's look at the charts. I still have a buy order in, by the way, for XRP. Let's have a look here. So I got a buy order in here at the 200-day EMA for a long trade on XRP. I have no problem trading XRP. Happy to trade XRP. It's a coin that trades pretty nicely overall. Same situation as a lot of coins right now. MACD trending down on the daily. Lost the control line on the RSI, all that kind of stuff. I would hope that the 200-day will end up holding here. Beyond that, it's got some interesting catalysts, the end of the SEC case, RLUSD and stuff like that. But again, I don't want spot bags. I'm still not really interested in XRP, so I haven't really changed my perspective so much as to recognize that, yeah, you can trade XRP whenever you want to. Have a good time doing that. Doesn't mean you need to own it. When do you think ETH will hit $3,895? I have no idea. No idea. American Legend, in reference to the title of the video, which I mentioned earlier, just flipped in the sense that a lot of the MACDs, a lot of the charts are showing a reversal right now. So they have flipped from the daily time frame, as we've discussed in the video today, and the daily time frame from being bullish to a more bearish stance in the short term on the daily. That is not yet invalidated weekly potential bullish crossovers of the MACD, which are brewing up currently, could confirm within the next few weeks by the end of the month potentially, which would be an interesting place to be in if you get all these bullish confirmations on the weeklies by, then say 2 or 3 weeks from now. I guess we're not selling a man going away. Prices are probably going to go up in that situation. If I get liquidated, can I come stay on your couch until the Fed begin QE and get back on my feet? Why not? Go to commercial. I need to refill my coffee. Go get your coffee. Good morning from Austin. Elon and Joe say hi. Heard lots of good things about Austin. I was actually talking the other day. Haven't actually traveled much around America. Grew up there, left when I was 16. Been back a few times. I think I've been to 10 states, maybe. But yeah, anyway. Texas is one of those places. Be interesting to visit. Don't need no stinking XRP. Lark, you got something on your head. Indeed. Lark, you bullish? Yes, always. Look, high time frame, yeah. Look, there's a lot of conflicting stuff. Monthly, we need to have a decent month this month to avoid monthly MACD bear crosses across the board for basically everything. I know some of the assets are already there, but Bitcoin in particular, if that gets a monthly MACD bear cross, probably not great, to be honest. Weekly's looking pretty bullish. Let's say cautiously bullish. Daily, of course, has had a nice bullish run, switching over into short-term bearish posturing because of the MACD turnovers, and obviously prices are starting to decline, as we've been talking about for a few days. These bear crosses are starting to come across all the major assets. Prices are starting to decline, unsurprisingly. For the rest of this year, it's a very mixed bag. Look, I've been basically, my baseline is being bullish, right? But you can't sort of ignore all the macro dysfunction and our window for, let's say, avoiding the worst outcomes from all this tariff drama. We've got a video dropping tonight for you guys. Very informative and interesting. Is that tonight or is it tomorrow night? Well, whatever. Tonight or tomorrow on the container and trucking situation in the USA and some crazy shit, man. So let's hope we start seeing some resolution to this trade issue. And then we can just get back on with our nice little bull market here and avoid a recession, all that kind of stuff. But there's enough worrying macro data to say cautious optimism is warranted here. Okay. Flip a coin. A lot of the stuff we've looked at, okay, like manufacturing ISMs down, but it's actually up in April from March. So it's rebounding slightly. Interesting. Services ISM also looking pretty decent still. Stuff like that, right? Rate cuts. Gosh, what's Jerome Powell going to do tomorrow? Anyway, let's just say it's complicated, but I always lean bullish. Let's put it there. Okay. Not afraid to short things when the time comes. 400X, let's go. Still hold my Aptos bag, man, but damn, I guess I should have sold it for Suey. Anyway, say la vie. The longer the duration of candles, the more accurate they are. Yep. What's your wife think about your hat? She supports the hat. Will Pectra push Ethereum higher? Yeah, probably not. I think in the current market conditions, current sentiment around ETH, the Petra upgrade is not substantial enough to make a major impact. It's good. It's nice to see, but I don't think that's what's going to change the game for Ethereum or the price action on Ethereum, to be honest. You really just need broader risk attitudes. And look, maybe that starts changing the narrative a little bit for Ethereum, but we need much more substantial changes for the main chain than Petra is going to offer. Crypto Banter just started generating AI videos. Will you be doing the same anytime soon? Haven't seen that. It's interesting. I'll look at later. Layer, yeah. Saw that. It's down like 40% today or something. I don't know what the hell that is. Big unlock, maybe. Whales dumping. Who the hell knows? Lark, you sound American, but you're from New Zealand. That's basically it. That's basically it. Grew up in America, lived most of my life in Dubai, traveled extensively around the world, Southeast Asia, lived in Russia, blah, blah, blah. Home has been New Zealand for a very long time. We left New Zealand. We live in Dubai now. It's fantastic. Basically sums it up. When you're so rich that you're sailing around the world in a yacht, will you still make videos? No. Wow. Maybe once in a while, just for old time's sake. Come in maybe at interesting, fun moments. But yeah, some point you just got to walk away, man. You know, I think about this from time to time, and some of the guys, man, they just keep chasing. They just keep chasing it forever and ever and ever. Nothing wrong with hitting you know, I've thought about it. Like, okay, it would be a number that would make sense. Okay, this is it. Hit that number. Boom. Diversify it out. Bunch of real estate, bunch of dividend stocks. Yeah, you keep some crypto and stuff like that. Yeah, you can, you know, still trade whatever, but just, yeah. Walk away and enjoy life, man. This is the thing. Once you get a certain amount of money, I look forward to the day, guys, to be honest. Come and make the final video here on YouTube. Because YouTube is a grind, man. I love it. But I've been making YouTube videos basically daily for years. And as much as I love that process, I love coming and talking to you guys and all that kind of stuff, the day will come when, screw it, got enough money, I'll still make a video once in a while, right? But get enough money and just go sail the world with the kids and the wife, man. Live life. Live life. Basically. Okay, continuing. Lark, do you think the Say Giga upgrade could be something that could push the price? It's a good upgrade. I don't think that any real, as we covered with the Natex news, it's absolutely massive news for Natex. There's zero fucks given at all by the market. So any sort of tech upgrades and stuff like that right now aren't really moving the price. Partnerships aren't really moving the price very much. Everybody's too psychologically bearish for things like that to really matter right now. But long term, it makes, yeah. If you never got purely lucky off of stuff in the previous cycles, you'll still be a grade school teacher. One of my biggest wins has been buying Bitcoin. Straight up. Consistently buying Bitcoin. I don't buy so much Bitcoin anymore. A little bit here and there. Take profit on some random shit. Might buy a little bit of Bitcoin as part of the taking profit process. But at, you know, near 100K BTC, I told you guys, bought some Bitcoin, which is the first time I'd actually bought like a decent chunk size of Bitcoin. Around like 83K. So I didn't perfectly time the bottom, say la vie. But about a good Bitcoin around 83K. But yeah, Bitcoin's one of my biggest wins, man. I've been buying since it was like 3K. Been a crazy ride. Actually, I think I was looking like last year or year before, something like that. I was like, I wonder what the first price I bought Bitcoin at. It was like $2,500, something like that. Don't remember exactly what it was, but it was cheap. It was under 3K. It was back in 2017. A lot of stuff's happened since then, but still have that initial stash. You know, some of the Bitcoins I've got since then have come and gone, and I gambled on shit coins and all the rest of the stuff. But look, definitely luck is always nice, but you know, people will like to attribute things to luck. But here's the thing, you'll be amazed the more you spend time in the market, get yourself into the right rooms, have the right conversations, get the right set of skills, that suddenly your luck increases a lot. Right? This is the thing is, yeah, some of it's luck, but some of it's also just right time, right place, and taking action. Like Polygon back in was it late 2020, early 2021. Was buying at 3 cents. Then I'm buying a shit ton of Polygon at 3 cents. Boom, it went up to $3, 100x. Anybody could have bought it. So yeah, there's actually, in fact, when it comes to memes, I've never actually had like a huge, like crazy win where I put like, I don't know, okay, I've had 150x this year off a meme when we shared that in the Discord. But I didn't put like massive size into it. Looking back, I was like, shit, I should have put like truckloads of money. You know, it's always better in hindsight, but shit, still, you know, put enough in to make 150x an interesting proposition, let's say. But you know, now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, yeah, that was great, made some money and do some stuff with that money, but it's just keep playing the game, man. You keep playing the game. And besides, that's probably my biggest meme coin wins. I'm not the guy who put in, you know, $1,000 into SHIB and then turned it into $100 million. Wouldn't be here if that was me. I would not be here still, guys. I was gonna say, if I make $100 million off a meme coin, we're sailing off into the sunset, guys. It's gonna be great. Hire an AI on here. I've thought about hiring AI to make the videos. That could be an interesting thing to do. You know, sometimes think about all kinds of stuff. Think, oh, okay, we can launch a whole media brand, man. We're gonna expand out. We're gonna do like an AI channel and a stock channel, and like a, you know, a macro channel and blah blah blah, and get other presenters or do it all with AI presenters. This could be awesome, man, and blah blah. Yeah, that's a lot of work, man. So just you know, just keep doing crypto. I enjoy that. It's a lot of work, a lot of headache. You can't take it with you at the end. That's what the money's for. Amen to that. Amen to that. Retired at 45, worst thing that can happen to you. I don't know. You know, John, I feel like there's plenty of things I could do to fill up my day in terms of if I retired. I know. Just because you get a high score in the game doesn't mean you need to stop playing the game if you're good at it. Maybe take the foot off the pedal a little bit, let's say. But, I can think of plenty of things to fill up my time. Plenty of hobbies that I've sort of put on the back burner. Go learn more languages, learn how to play the piano or something like that, work out for more time, travel the world more, spend more time with my kids. The days would just disappear. But I understand that people, hobbies kill retired guys, keep working. Here's a classic, Zamilato, here's a classic question. It's one of those things you never ask a girl her age, and you never ask a man how many Bitcoin he holds. Okay. Look, dude, I don't know very much about Morpho. Don't have a good opinion on it. One of my buddies was talking to me about it, but honestly, man, there's only so many coins you can look at or have in your portfolio and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no opinion. Sorry. I give piano lessons. Nice. Hope you take Bitcoin. I'm 44 and retired. Feels great. My man. Fantastic. Can Near make a comeback? Of course it can. It's one of the biggest blockchains. You don't retire. You just work what you want to do. But, you know, it's funny because from that perspective, I'm retired already. I fucking love this. I have a great time doing it. The flip side is I could imagine doing other things in my life, right? But I enjoy doing this right now. I really do. Making videos is great, man. Talking to you guys is great. It's a lot of fun. Perhaps save the manatees. The manatees. Boo, manatees. Yay, dugongs. Jokes. Yeah, manatees are great. Dugongs are cooler. It's got a cooler name, man. Dugong. We actually have dugongs here in the UAE, believe it or not. What are you on about? Virtual's just rugged. Let's have a look here. Bring that chart up. Oh, it's not coming up. I'm curious. I gotta look at the chart now. This does not look like I think we have to reterm rugging, because this definitively does not look like a coin that has rugged. No, seriously, guys. This is let's just move on here. Next question. This is not a coin that's rugged. I mean, look, some of the AI agents on there are 100% going to rug and go to zero, man. And I just felt like dabbling a bit in. I bought some coins on auto.fun, which is the AI 16Z launch pad for AI agents and memes and stuff like that on Solana. And I bought a few virtuals because I thought, why not? Just, a very small amount of money, guys, just to play around with. If some of them take off, then fine. If you can't enjoy retirement, you cannot really enjoy working. Just distracted you from unresolved demons. Oh, Paul, it's deep, man. I love it. I love it. What do you think about CEP? I feel like it's probably got a bit too crazy, overvalued. I'm not buying it. How's your airdrop farming going? Man, I have just not, honestly, besides momentum, I think that's the only real airdrop I'm farming right now. I have been super lazy. I keep meaning to go and do some airdrop farming and just, yeah. Man, yeah, I know. Manatees are great. Well, manatees and dugong, same thing, right? But different cousins, right? A manatee scared the shit out of me once. Thought I was going to be attacked by a shark, but they were very friendly. I'd actually love to. I've never seen one in the wild. I'd love to see one. I always wanted to fly up to northern Australia and see one up there. They've got apparently a bunch of manatees. What was it? Ningaloo Reef. Shout out to all the Australians who actually know what the hell that is. Always want to go up there, check that out. But life kind of got in the way one way or another. It's like, oh, we're gonna have a baby or this, that, or the other thing, and life just ends up happening. That's what it is, man. But still, we have some here in the UAE. We got to go out and try to see them sometime. Okay, guys. Message received. We're gonna do an airdrop video one of these days. Put it on. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen at some point. You out of Polkadot? Oh, David, I've been out of Polkadot for like a year or some shit like that. It's been ages. Oh yeah, be careful on any mama with her babies. That's very good advice, Jesse. That's absolutely right. They're all over my backyard. Yes, manatees. Let's go. Manatees and dugongs to the win, guys. Wait, who's launching the dugong meme coin? Let's go. Okay, guys, thanks for watching today's stream. You're awesome. It's a great time as always talking to you. I'll see you back in the next one. Peace.